Welcome, fellow Xlanders. It is me, thank me later, here on this lovely December 5th. Good day. Monday, December 5th, here in Texas. You know what? It's actually unseasonably warm. For whatever reason, we got like a heat wave. It's like 80 degrees. It's crazy. So probably gonna try and get outside a little bit today, honestly. Although it's gonna be dark here. It's crazy. I always forget, like, it gets now. Hey, Doc Jones, Shacklin, what up? Robzilla, hey, hey. I always forget in the winter, like, I don't forget. Obviously, I know winter gets darker sooner, right? Time change, all that. And like the tilt of the earth, we don't need to go into the scientific parts of it. I was going to make a flat earther joke. I'm not going to. Paul's LLC in the house. Oh, Galactus Buck with a smiley face, sunglasses. Welcome everybody. Sorry, fighting off a bit of a cold from the weekend because, and this is my own fault. Like I like to keep my place on the cooler side, and so I slept with the windows open one night, and like when I went to bed, it was like, you know, 65 outside, right? So it was nippy. I knew it was going to get down. I thought it was going to get down to like 60. Nope. Froze. It was like 30 degrees when I woke up, and it was like sleeping in an igloo, and I was not prepared. So I'm pretty sure I got myself sick on that one. But what I was trying to say, squirrel, is it always messes with me. I actually like the darkness, like that it gets darker sooner. It makes the day to me actually feel a lot longer because I tend to be more productive after the sun goes down, or at least like I feel less guilty about being in front of my computer when the sun's not out. So for me, the winter is actually like a great time. Plus, I like it cold, so I can crack the window. I get more fresh air, and then it gets dark at like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, sweet, it's dark. Because in my mind, mentally, if it's dark outside, there's no more social obligations. You can't expect me to go outside and do something. It's dark. It's cold. I have to stay inside and be on my computer. What do you want from me? Anyway, that's all to say. Today it's actually unseasonably warm, so I'm actually going to head out after this and try and get some warmth. The other reason I'm skip this version. I am kind of stalling because I'm updating our Unity project. I will see if what is new and happening there. I have some exciting news on that front. I actually expect. What's going on here? I think my green screen. Where is it? Is it over? No, that's really over here. Oh, hold on. Is that better? There we go. Updates. Oh, Unity. I was just downloading the latest code base here for our game, which we are working on packaging up. I don't want to put too much pressure on the team, but I really do want to get some things out in the hands of people before the end of the year. And trust me, I know that's like 25 days from now. Like, it's coming up quick. It's 20 days till Christmas. Like, what? Galactus says we have a week full of snow coming. It's starting right now. Glad I don't have far to go. Living in the mountains. Yeah, it doesn't snow really here in Texas too much, and I miss it, honestly. I don't like the like 6 feet of snow that Buffalo got, whatever. That was insane. I'm not trying to do that. I like, a white Christmas, a nice, couple inches. Anyway. Um, Connections unstable. Urines. Well, then the connection needs to go to therapy like the rest of us. I don't know what you want from me. Um, hey, Zoe in the house. What up, Zozo? Yeah, no, I just made that nickname up. I'm gonna call you Zozo from now on. But yeah, snow-covered mountains. Yeah. Oh, like a cabin in the woods. Especially you got a hot tub. I love a hot tub uh, in the snow. That's awesome. So we have we have a lot of things that are actually wrapping up very quickly. If you haven't seen, and you know what, I can share. Da, 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 window. Do, do, do. This is a excuse me. This is a mock-up of the dev site that are out of control. The team is working on that will hopefully be in production very soon. This is going to give you the content for the different experiences, as well as will be the first iteration of, excuse me, the data mines, which is super cool. Uh, Maybe I should put on a mask. Should I put on a mask? Are you guys worried I'm contagious? No, I'm just kidding. I was like, why do I even have a mask here? Oh, it's because this weekend, which I didn't know, apparently Dallas, and I know, complete sidetrack. I'm just going to leave the thing up here, but Dallas has a really cool anime scene. I didn't know Crunchyroll, aka which used to be oh my gosh, oh, I just spaced on like Toonami. Is it Toonami? What Crunchyroll used to be. Anyway, there was a huge anime convention here over the weekend, which was super cool. I hadn't been to an anime convention in a while. And I was scoping out artists. Actually, I got a handful of and I didn't think about it until I went to the artist row, and I got a bunch of business cards from some really cool digital artists. And so talking to them and kind of explaining them about the project, and especially ones that had very specific art styles that I think would lend itself, or that do commissioned work in animation, which would be pretty cool. I also was trying to recruit some individuals. Oh yes, I will definitely do that. I was trying to recruit some individuals for the 11/11 NFT gallery. So the site is coming very soon. The team is putting the final touches on the experience pages. The data mines team is working on integrating it. We'll be moving the UPX.world server to a new hosting, and then loading it all there. So obviously, once that happens, there will be a big celebration. That will be a massive milestone for us. Very excited to get people hands-on with the initial release, get the feedback, and so we can start iterating on it as well. So from our site perspective, in parallel, we have the experiences going on. There is one experience that is active and live, and so if you haven't checked it out, you definitely need to go to 1111nft.gallery, where you can. Oh, I'm already in it. And if you go to the interactive section, this is an example of the array. You can actually walk around as your base Xlander, investigate the art. This is to give you, a feel of what it is going to be like. These pieces are Honestly, like because 1111 NFT Deck Gallery is just starting, I think that people, there's not a ton of, it's still very underground, right? But I have a sneaky, I mean, these are some like in our community, these are some OG big dogs. Like Mars, Utah is a freaking legend. Like our very own um Rob Zilla with this Genesis piece, which is so gorgeous, and I think it's going to have huge value add um, to our Sheriff Shack. I love this piece so much, Shack. It's so cool. These are going to be legendary. Christina Gatz from the NFT, the NFT, the Hyde Park Ninjas. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Is with this, and of course, there's so many. I'm gonna have to like go around them all, aren't I? Dace Jack. I can't tell you how much I love each piece. Like they're so different and unique. It's so much fun. Um, Here we have from Raymond Williams. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Latin, and I should write that down what it means because I always have to ask Dr. Nobi what that means. Speaking of Dr. Nobi, here's his brother. So we also have some family in here, which is super cool. And if you aren't an artist, but you have someone in your family, contact them. Get them in this next epic because it's going to be really fun. On the other side, those two brightly colored dragons, speaking of family, is from my brother who loves, he's a big Magic the Gathering collector. He loves dragons. He's obsessed with dragons. And actually, this is like the least, he usually draws some pretty dark stuff. So this is children and yeah, since he's become a father, I guess he's lightened it up a little bit, which is cool. And in the family train, I love Happy Chances. Makes me smile every time I look at it. Everybody dance now. From Dr. Nobi's mom, actually. Really fun backstory about the creative use of materials that would otherwise have been discarded to make happy art. I love the concept of just happy art. We'll go over to Joe Lives with really embracing that. We've seen a couple thematic pieces here on the organic and tech fusion and the relationship between living and electronic. And so this tech natural with mushrooms growing out of a digital circuit board is it's really cool actually. And then last, certainly not least, oh, look at this cool little piece here. Reflective Reality by me, which again is actually a personal kind of collage of things. Specifically, you can count the 21 layers of this, which are representative directly of the 21 original collections in Upland. So I do have, mine does have a bit of an Upland nod to it. I don't know yet. So keep in mind, like these are our array pieces. It does not necessarily mean that they will have the same theme once they go to the pyramid. I think some artists are. I know I've seen some of the pyramid pieces specifically from like Dish Jack. And that is very much, she has like a portfolio of art. I think Christina Gatz as well. Like you're going to see that continue. So we'll definitely have I'm very excited about the first pyramid launch, which will be these 11 artists. The pyramid pieces, though, will be auctioned off. So it'll be a month-long auction. All will be one of ones. These are going to be passive revenue generating art pieces. And then the top 10 selling pieces We'll then go to the next level of the pyramid. Unfortunately, we will have to say goodbye to one of our artists. However, there's going to be a lot of, I don't want to say prizes and giveaways, but there's a lot of goodness from participating and in it, and including getting part of the, I just based on the guild. That's what I wanted to talk about. So you have that. Oh, okay. Sorry. We got some questions here. Da, 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 da. Back to YouTube. Damn ads on Twitter. I'm getting 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Okay. Damn it. I need to fix that. You know what, architect? Just subscribe to the channel. No more ads. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you subscribe, but no, it's fine. We do stream live on YouTube as well. Well, at least when I'm on this format. To be fair, once I get my full setup back up and running, it will be, I'll be probably back to streaming exclusively on Twitch because of the streaming that I use on the other one. Yes. Submit for 1111. Is it meant to be dark? A gallery is bright. It may look a little easier on the art. So it's interesting. And Dr. Nobi can probably articulate this more. It's not... this isn't necessarily an art gallery as such. So there is lore around it. The array is going to be, the way Dr. Nobi describes it is like, imagine like a vintage record shop where you're like looking through these pieces. So as it grows, it's not really meant to be like a bright, cheery gallery. I get it. That's just not the theme that Dr. Nobi was going for this particular piece. Now, the pyramid is going to be much more gallery-like, bright lights, I believe, and Dr. Nobi can keep me honest on it, but that is going to be much more of the what you would probably think about. Sorry, sounded like, oh, you know what? It's my dang robotic dog. Remind me later to tell you about Astro. But what I was saying is that'll be much more of the kind of bright gallery style. Let's see. A question for you. If an image submitted with a transparent background, will it stay cut sticker like an image, or would it automatically fill the background square frame? Good question. Sticker cut is the answer to that. Oh, you said like Mars, Utah? Well, let's go take a look. We can confirm. Well, no, Mars, Utah's isn't sticker cut. His is formatted. All right. He's got I don't think anybody did like a sticker cut. Everyone kind of did. Oh, well, like, I wonder if this is, how would you know if this is sticker cut? Like, that's a good question. Because, like, is this piece have a transparent background or not? I don't know. I don't know how we would know either, because it would be ultimately in a frame like that. That's a good question, though. I mean, you can tell like they're not all the same proportions. Like they have different dimensions. But it's a good question on, I don't know how the transparency works. We'd have to look at the actual image on the NFT. There's a wild turtle in every Twitch channel. I don't know what that means, but you've got my interest. Let's see here. 1111 will give $10 worth of wax to any current artist who refers a new artist for the next round. Oh, I like that. A referral program. Well, there you go. So Shaq, Daysack, Joe Lives, Christina. I'll have to reach out to Christina. If you guys have artists that you know. I only need to subscribe to all 700 people I follow. I don't get to not get ads. I don't know what that means. The Pyramid Gallery. Yeah, there you go. Brighter. This is the Array Basement. There you go. New iterations. Yeah, this is definitely not the final iteration of the array. This was an initial iteration. So this will definitely continue to evolve. Hendecagonal. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and say it, but that's the 11-sided. The elephant is on a white background. Okay. The exterior borders on Mars, Utah are actually yellow corners that reach the far edges, clear background. Okay, there you go. Hey, Simone in the house. What up, Simone? Welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah. Hey, Simone, you have your Brazilian connections. Come on now. I will extend. Hey, Simone, I will extend that $10, even though you're not an existing artist. I will match that $10 referral for you, Simone, if you have artists that you that will submit for the gallery. So $10 per artist that you get to submit to 1111 NFT. There you go. We are definitely not above bribing for participation. Speaking of bribing for participation, I did not forget you, Scotch and Soda. That was the wrong one. Here it is. YouTube followers. There we go. We are going to announce it. Scotch is going to post who the winner is, and whoever that winner is can send an offer for any. So I have a bunch of the test tube NFTs now. Any of those that are mint 60 or later, whoever wins it can offer, and yeah, we'll make that happen. Or if you don't have a burner, I think I can technically put it for sale in my shop for like one UPX. If you're in San Francisco and you'd rather do that, I can actually reserve it, and then you can just go buy it. That actually might be what I do. That would be easier. If I get your in-game name, then I can just put it at the shop, reserve it for one. There we go. There we go. Be taking a screenshot after the episode. So if you're not a follower, make sure to do now. Hey, there you go. There's still time to get in on this drawing for a test tube statue. For your knowledge, actually, I've been selling them. The ones that I've sold have all sold for over $100. I sell them for $111 actually, and or 111,000 UPX, and they have been selling. So there is some, that's kind of the baseline value. I don't ever see myself selling them for less than that. I do see there being ongoing value. We talked about what their secondary passive income is going to be like in layer 2. So I think it'll definitely be a situation that you're going to want some of these. And let's be honest, if you don't already have one and you're an active listener here, like, let's find a way to get you one, honestly. I'm open to reverse bribing, essentially, of like, hey, I'm willing to do this thing, or like, hey, I can do this for a statue, and then we can talk and be like, oh, yeah, okay, cool, make that happen. And then, because I want you guys to have statues. I want the statues, especially the test tube statues, to be in the hands of our community, right? I mean, it's going to be, for me, it's going to be one of our premier pieces that's going to showcase this layer 2 functionality. It's going to hopefully, knock on wood, I don't think anybody's going to beat us to giving decor items passive income before we do. I just don't see it happening because there's a lot of logistics to actually make that happen. So, yes. I will never sell mine. I still want to know what they do in layer 2. Yeah, so we haven't exactly designed it. The thing is, it can do anything because it's representative of um of just functionality, right? So theoretically, the test tube can then spawn anything in layer two. And I know that that sounds super abstract and isn't very solid. The easiest way would be to say, imagine you're going through a neighborhood through, say, an RPG, and that neighborhood has your property on it with a test tube statue. And let's say that you want it, that creates like a potion shop. And so you go and you're like, oh, okay, that property with that has a little like in layer two, which we've seen where we can turn buildings into other things, right? So the same idea with the decor that says, hey, if you have this statue, that will be, maybe a little NPC pops up there and goes, hey, I'm here to sell you some potions. And then you go and you click it, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to spend some UPX, buy some potions, whatever. And then as the owner of that, you will then get, the majority of that UPX that's being used at that shop. Or it could be for I'm a big fan of alchemy in general. Oh, hey, there we go. Hey. Thank you for the follow. Got a Twitch account, Kappa. Nice. Well, welcome. Glad you got a Twitch account. Also, on that note, if you haven't already followed, please follow. It means a tremendous amount to us. And if you are feeling super generous and you don't like ads, feel free to subscribe. And that is obviously a big help to us. You don't have to actually even pay for your subscription if you are an Amazon Prime member. So, and I probably need to maybe I'll try and make a quick 30-second how to. I have to figure it out myself to link your Prime account to your Twitch account, but then you get one free Prime subscription per month. And so, hey, if you don't already have a favorite streamer, I hope it's this guy, and you use your free Prime subscription for UPX World Live. That would be awesome. But if not, it's okay too. There's a lot of good streamers. Let's be honest. If you're a Twitch fan, there's a lot of really fun streams out there. Okay, so we got the 1111. Oh, and we were talking about layer two. I'm a big fan of alchemy as a crafting style. I like potion making. I can see there being. I can definitely see there being elements of gathering. We have to figure out what the inventory system is like. Because we're going to have, I like stuff. When we talk about I'm going to be very clear. As a kid, I always dreamed about making my own video game. If you're a gamer, I feel like that is the pinnacle dream of being able to, maybe not. Maybe some people just like playing games, which I do, but I've always wanted to create my own game. There's so many cool elements to so many different games that I've played that, this platform has the opportunity to incorporate a lot of those. For instance, item management, which is a big thing to me because I am a hoarder. I'm a digital hoarder. In real life, I'm not a hoarder per se. I do collect. I'm a collector in real life, but digitally, I'm a digital hoarder. I cannot play Neverwinter Nights or Elder Scrolls without literally collecting everything. And I don't know about you, but even potions and stuff, I hate using them because I'm but what if I need it later? And I like hoarding them, and I like collecting as many as I can of it. So inventory management is vital to just the usability and experience. I'm not going to bash any platforms, metaverses, anything. Not looking at you, Upland, as far as how difficult it is to manage your assets in the game. that it needs to be a fun experience. Like I wish even like block explorers, like come on, give me a over encumbered for life. Oh yes, there we go. Yeah, yeah, people like that. Yeah, no, I can't. Like you give me a magical arrow, like I can't equip that frost arrow. It feels weird. They're my precious. I have to hold on to them because what happens when there's a fire giant that can only be defeated with those ice arrows? That never happens. I've never needed them. I just use the other like normal arrows that are sharpened or whatever. And then they just sit there. And then I beat the game and I'm like, "Oh, I guess I don't need any of this stuff now." Anyway. um, so inventory management. I I will definitely be challenging the team on this one in a big way. I personally really like Path of Exile. So from an inventory management perspective, actually Path of Exile does a lot right from an MMO perspective, in my opinion. There, we probably won't be implementing it directly, but their use of currency as crafting material or crafting material as currency, either way you look at it, where the it's genius. It's a really elegant solution to helping balance an economy. So that aside, their inventory management, I like the dedicated slots. It makes me feel good when I can see all of the potential things I can collect, and there's a nice, neat spot for all of them. And so when I pick up an item, I know that I can put it in my inventory in a very specific spot, and it's all nicely tabbed. I can name the tabs. I can put information there. Like I like that a lot. Real life, I'm not organized at all. I it's chaos. But digitally, oh, there's something so satisfying about like collecting an entire thing or like just like filling in those pieces. It just feels good. So anyway, that's to say, like we'll be taking inspirations from different games, and as we progress, we'll be reaching out to the community. I can't play every game that's ever existed. I play a ton of MMOs. I would say I play most MMOs at least to some degree because I'm always interested in their mechanics, and I have a wide background of MMOs that don't exist, like Vanguard Saga of Heroes. Let me just tell you, I'm going to even go off of, I'm going to go full screen on this because it's that important. Vanguard Saga of Heroes, which was made by the Sony team that was originally, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, were part of the EverQuest 1 team, I want to say, was amazing. It had so many mechanics, and so like the crafting system was like very intricate. Like you would have to have different materials, and then like if you were like sanding a piece of wood, you'd have a certain number of action points to try and like get it to a higher level. And then it would be like, oh, you found a knot in the wood, and if you happen to have the right potion or the right thing, you could like essentially remove the knot and then accelerate your growth. Or if you got blocked, you didn't have the right tools, like you could get lower grades. So like the grading of materials was insane. They had this whole diplomacy system, which deploys global buffs to like the entire area. And I don't want to spoil anything too much and or promise things that might not happen, but I have been talking to the Hyde Park Ninja team about, what would it look like to have essentially global buffs that were spawned from the Hyde Park Ninja Village. So if as a community you collect enough bamboo or you defeat enough enemies or you whatever the quest is, that essentially it's like, oh, and then you get to a certain spot and then it's like, okay, now for the next 2 hours your Muay Thai skills are 30% stronger, right? Those type of things create a very interactive connection with the community, because then especially when you start talking about things like raids, or boss fights, as a collective, you're like, oh wow, we really want to go defeat this world boss, or this, we're going to go try and grind out this dungeon. We could really use this buff. So then as a community, you have to get behind and go make that buff happen. The diplomacy was very similar. So there's like different things where you could essentially influence the government of a particular city to allow certain things using this diplomacy mini game, which was a blast. The other thing that Vanguard did, Vanguard Saga of Heroes, if you want to look it up, did, which was way ahead of its time, is as far as the actual data analytics. Like, it would show you like server first of like, I remember because I was one of the first players. I beta tested it all, and then when it went live, like if you were the first person to go to a dungeon, like that would be forever imprinted. Like I remember I was diving in a lake, and this was the other cool thing is like it was like random stuff too. It wasn't like only the high important things. It was just like I went to the bottom of the lake, and it was just like, you're the first person that ever swam to the bottom of this lake. And it like added it to my account. I was like, what? This is so cool. Like, first person to visit the bottom of Lake. I don't remember what it was with Acapulco. I don't know. I don't remember what the lake was, but it was so cool. And if you get certain loot first, anyway, that's those kind of gaming elements. I want to know from the community, like, what is a gaming element that you saw in a game that you're like, oh my gosh, they nailed this very weird, specific element, but it's so satisfying. I would love to hear you guys. I get very passionate about gaming. I'm very excited about everything here. So, oh, why didn't resolve conflicts? Why do I have to resolve conflicts? Just download. Shoot. This was supposed to be downloading. Easter eggs. Oh, I mean, you already saw there was like, well, those weren't necessarily Easter eggs as much as, but yes. Oh, sweet, sweet architect. Yes, there are going to be Easter eggs. There's going to be so many Easter eggs. The Easter Bunny is going to be upset. He's going to be like, bro, can you leave some Easter eggs for the rest of us? I'll be like, no. Because the developers have, as long as it's like not offensive or anything, like we're going to have all kinds of Easter eggs. And the dev team is free to make Easter eggs. All of the Xperience owners are free to have little like Easter eggs and things inside of their experiences or help influence the world overall. We are very much working to just say, hey, and it doesn't, I mean, I try to think of, there was something recently where I was just like, oh, it's going to be like, oh, I know what it was. No, I can't talk about it yet. Sorry, can't. It's not as much of an Easter egg as it is. There's going to be certain things that are very difficult to unlock, or that you need to have a very specific combination of things to have happen. So I guess it's kind of like an Easter egg, except that it is going to be, it's going to be something that's like, oh, it's going to be just like a hidden, very difficult thing to achieve. But there's going to be people that want to achieve it. And so like, that's going to be fun. I'm working on one of my own Easter eggs, said the cat. I don't know if is it a cat Easter egg? Did we already solve it? Are you putting a cat? Reload the scene. All right. No, if I hit play here, are you going to go full screen on me? We're going to jump in here. I can see that they've made some changes. I know Moon Unit, we were talking about some changes. All right, hold on here. Let me, all right. Stop sharing that. Present, share screen. Window. There it is. Where'd it go? Share. All right. Okay. Can you guys see it now? All right. Here it is. Red Rocky, which is the alpha name of the planet of UPX World. Hey, there we go. I love it. We got it updated here. Little screenshot image. So yes, plan on seeing live events streamed here through it. I don't know. Are there hidden constellations? Is there clues in the stars? Honestly, I'd have to ask Moon Unit. I honestly, I don't know. All right, let's go see. Oh, okay. Well, if you remember, this is where the Hyde Park Ninjas lived. So let's see if we can't. Or is there a new place? So what we'll be launching is this is kind of the foundational planet of UPX World. And we are going to have the experiences here. The plan is we'll be consolidating all of the different projects. So even some of the earlier demos of the upland metaphases. So we did one for the Texas State Fair, and we have some races that will be in there, as well as the 1111 gallery. We'll have that embedded, and yeah, and then obviously Hyde Park Ninjas. 222. Hey, Architect. Thank you for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. Player capsule is missing? Oh, is that what it is? Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Let's see. Reference script, behavior, game. Oh no. The portal to the Hyde Park Ninja Village. I just looked at the errors. There's a portal to the Hyde Park Ninja Village that's missing. So I'm guessing that it's not here then. Crap. Let me try and reload. Let me go back to the editor. All right. Stop this. Let's see. Incoming changes. Okay, it says workspace is up to date. Oh, no. Oh, there's supposed to be a teleporter here. No. I want to go to there. I want to go to the village. Is there Ninja Town? Okay, this is kind of cheating. I can play combo. I want to go to the village. Okay. Well, no, it's in the same scene. Do you think I can walk there? Okay, so now we know where it is. It's hidden over here. Okay. Let's try. I'm gonna try and. Oh, you know what? I think I can just like move myself there, maybe. Like from here. It's over this mountain. All right, let's see. Wait, was it over that mountain? Crap. Let's pause. It is. I'm trying to orient myself. So if that is, oh, it's like way over here. Oh, okay, I see now. Uh-oh. I'm going to mess something up here. Oh, it's way, okay. So let's see if he has. Let's see if I can't. So it's like way on the other side. Okay, we're going to try and walk there. Give me a second. I want to go too. All right, we'll go. Let's see. So it was like on the other side of these things. It's like way over there. All right, so now we can see if we can walk. He was trying. I think that there was going to be a portal there to like quick travel. Go away. What are you doing? What in the heck? What? Cancel. Don't look. What? Security. All right. Sorry. Hold on. My computer is being weird. Go away. I don't want whatever you're doing. Stop. Jeez. All right. Back to the quest. All right. We're on the hunt for the Hyde Park Ninja Village. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's hope that I can. Let's hope that the invisible walls are gone. Okay. Okay. No. Let me go. I know it's over there. I know it is. Let me go over there. Hold on. Is it gonna? Is there a path over here? Come on. Come on. Oh. Now let's see if there's like a hidden passage. Is there? Oh no. Oh. Oh. Hmm? No. Okay. I think there's a way if I just go like I can just like force move myself. Just go here. It's like this is me, right? Huh? Oh, come on now. I'm gonna mess something up here. Ah. Oops. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Let's see here. What is. Why are you not zooming in quicker? This is very, very slow. Sorry, gal. Let's see here. Main camera. Oh, okay. So that's the main camera. So can I select it? Okay. Well, I want to move it though. Can I move it? Select. Can I? Somebody who knows Unity is like screaming. I wish. I don't think the jetpack is enabled. Main. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. So look here. Here's I can transform the position. I just have to figure out what the position of this is. Hyde Park Ninja Town. All right. Hyde Park Ninja Town is. Sorry, this is getting. I'm gonna hack my own game. All right. 880, 95, 350. Let's see if we can remember that. 880, 95, 550. No, that didn't work. Render 350. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So 880, 95, 350. Sorry, 350. All right, so that puts it in the middle. Oh, but wait, is it player capsule? Is that what I need? Player capsule root, player capsule. What is that? No. No, it was three. Yeah, you're right. 880. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, 550. 880, 95, Mhm. 880, 95, 95. 350. I do this. I'm like, and be like, oh, hacker man, look at that. I just gotta like zoom in here. Uh, dang it. Data mine tunnel. Ooh. Oh. Player follow camera. Oh, wait. Is it the player? Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay. So maybe I need to do this one. 880, 95. Oh, wait. It follows the player camera route. This. Okay, so let's try that. 880. 95. 350. Play. Reason. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, it did something because I'm now. Oh, I'm now here, which is weird. Okay, hold on. That did work. It just, for some reason, 880, 95, 350, like put me into like a weird thing. It's the offset. Oh, interesting. Okay. So let's do 300. Where did that move me to? Okay. And then let's see. The y axis is probably fine. The z axis probably, let's do 200. Where does that put me? Let's do 50. Let's do 200 here. Does that move it? No, it doesn't seem to want to move. Okay. Let's see here. This could be its own Twitch stream. Honestly, like this is what you look like, developer Twitch. Like this is, I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to develop it. I'm just trying to like hack my way into seeing the content. Mm-mm. I don't know what any of these things mean. All right, let's see. Play. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's like super weird though. Oh, it doesn't like. Okay, I did something, but we're getting closer. Okay. All right. I think I messed something up here. Look at the. Oh, I think I made. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, it's going to be fixed soon enough. We're actually getting it. So there it is. There's a sneak preview, I guess, of the full size, and we'll have that much. They're actually. Yeah. No, it is like. Okay, so that's actually a really fair point. So if we stop playing this, like the amount of code that goes into all of this like is insanity. Like the number of objects and textures, and then even like, all of this data, like, you want to talk about like that, just that earth spinning in the hologram, and then you go, here's the mesh, and then here's, the renderers for it, and whether it's dynamic collision and what kind of materials. It is, there is nothing like, people think it's like plug and play. And it's a lot easier than it used to be, for sure. But game development is extremely difficult. And all of the materials, like, I mean, we could definitely spend an entire stream just messing with the materials. And then, like, in the racing, the AI and the logic and like the tracking of who you are, all of the angles and like the cameras. So you have to keep in mind, like, these cameras also talk about like what your perspective is as a player. So it's not as easy as just like, oh, well, first person, third person, move it here. Like, why is it sort of, you actually have to program the cameras to like follow an object. Like, it's not just like, oh, you make an object and you move it. Like, you then have to have a camera that like follows it, that has certain perspective. When you're laying things out in the world, like, you have to take it into consideration on like what that perspective is, all of the performance impacts as well, of things like what's your rendering distance. So like, how far out is an object going to render in your view, and then how is the system processing, because this is obviously a very large map, and so how do you splice it up, and render it so that way it doesn't crash a computer. And then like, even like, so this is, hold on, let's see if I can hide it. Even like, I don't, the materials thing is crazy. So you can look at this like weird material here that looks like it's like a city. I don't know what material that is. Screen one material. So like, it's this. Oh, it's the material for the screen. Oh, so even like that screenshot, like, that's not as simple. Like, everything has to be done on it. So like, it's an incredible amount of work. And there's a lot of nuances, and we have an absolutely amazing team um, of developers. Oh, see, so I can click on the objects, mailbox, and this, you could, obviously this is, I got to be careful because I don't spoil anything. But yeah, like, here's the objects, and like, yeah, all of these, all the windows in this building, like, each one is an object. Now, granted, that's a development decision on how it's actually rendered and done, but in order to get some of the control and the things that you need to manage it, plus we have some other plans, so it's split up specifically for reasons. Yeah, big shout out to the developers. Massive shout out. And yeah, so actually, I'm going to close out today's stream with a shout out to our fantastic, excuse me, dedicated developers. Specifically, let's see here. I'm just going to go down the list. Alexander, who is Damon Day, is part of our Romanian contingency. He is the one, if you've seen the globe on the website, he's helping with the front end web development and collecting all of the Xperience page information. Much, much appreciated. Slav and his son Samuel are absolute coding mavericks. They have done some very interesting stuff. They're working on the martial arts piece. They also have done a lot of work in the racing scene. Samuel, Slav's son, is one of the ones that created the actual AI for the racing, which is super cool. Let's see. I'm going down the list here. DMG. DMG is our like model guru. DMG is not an upland player. He is a dedicated modeler, I guess 3D modeler. He's done all of the Xlanders. He's done the Hyde Park Ninjas. He actually did the stadium, the 1111 building, and the Hyde Park Ninja assets as well. He runs actually a small dev team, his own like himself. He's like the primary, but then he actually has like other people he works with, and so I'm working on getting him actually essentially full time on UPX World. That's my goal. Is as many of these developers that I can afford to get full time. He's most time now, and so we're working out those details. I'm hoping to get something there. I gotta give Ditsy Dits and Pure Rolex, obviously, are part of our Romanian contingency that is helping out. Oh, I don't think Prospector. I got to get with Prospector and Humble once we get some more things lined up to get them. They're also developing some really cool skins. Grum Brindle, legend, lead developer on the data mines. We're going to see some cool stuff from them. Absolutely love the work he's done. He had the Optimizer, the Upland Optimizer, also was on the team that won the hackathon back in July. Really excited to have him on the team. Oh, Grizzly74, thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah. DMG, we haven't revealed the Dr. Nobi model yet, but yes, DMG is boop, boop, boop. Thank you, Grizzly. DMG is or has created the model. I haven't seen, I got to check the final one. But yeah, again, fully and like even the models, like what people don't realize is there's actually two different things. Like you can create a model, right? You can just like make a person, boop, 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 and build it. But then there's the rigging. And I did not know this when I first started, but like imagine the difference between like creating a stuffed animal that just is a thing versus like a doll that you can articulate, right? And in order to articulate, you actually have to build like a skeleton for it. You have to put the joints and you have to tell it, like, if I wanted a hand, like, what is the range of motion on that particular joint? Each joint has to be like hand coded to like know all the things for movement, making sure that it doesn't clip. The amount that goes into that is truly mind blowing if you've never had to deal with it. Land for Land, you know him, you'll love him. He is one of the OG Layer 2 developers. He also is I'll go as far to say beloved Layer 1 developer as well. He has several building decoration models inside of Upland itself. Just, my hat's off to Land for Land. Always, he always comes through. He's fantastic. Lil Bob, he's our web developer who's helping out with the data mines. He's also leading kind of our site development. So shout out Lil Bob. Moon Unit. Well, you can see Moon Unit's work right here on UPX World, literally building the ground we walk on. Love it. Thank you very much, my main man, Moon Unit. We have some other developers that are still ramping up. We have a developer named Ran, who is actually helping with some chess-related development that's happening behind the scenes. That's not ready to be premiered yet. And Affinat, what is I'm gonna forget. Yeah, I have some other developers that I've brought in. Oh, I think Affinat is we have some people that are learning. So if you are a developer or you want to learn developing, reach out to me. We're happy to add you to the team and get you connected. Xperience 95 is one of those other developers that is, again, learning, getting connected. Sammy, which you mentioned. Shamin is our kind of like lead. What would I say? All of the UPX World Live, the little logo, little Vexter and Vexy, and like this the holiday theme and the racing theme and all the emojis. That is all Shamin. Fantastic digital artist, and like all the transitions and all the stuff relating to the Twitch stuff, which we're going to see more of. Which is great. And then, no, I messed that up. No, not on Shamin. That's correct. Shakirin is, I'm sorry, Shakirin. Shakirin is the developer for Viva Las Upland, and is working on the go-kart experience for Viva Las Upland. Sorry, Shakirin. I was like, no, there was one developer is missing. And then last, certainly not least, 01, who is a full-time Unity developer, kind of leading the whole Unity packaging, helping navigate through the Unity SCM. We'll be helping with optimization and kind of all of the behind-the-scenes stuff. So 01 is dedicated full-time to UPX World, and is much appreciated. And actually, I need to go do some things for him and some of the other people, and move some things around for them. So yes. Oh, there we go. Prospector is learning. Almost finished the DOT skins. Yeah. So if you are an artist, first of all, if you're an artist, go to 1111nft.gallery and submit your stuff. Why aren't you doing it yet? And in fact, I will say this. I will. Okay, there's a handful of you watching now. If you are watching, I'll even say it doesn't matter if you watch this live or not. If you submit art for the next epic for 1111, so if you're a listener and you submit to the next round of 1111 by, let's say, the 8th, so like in the next 3 days, I will throw in a test tube statue. If you are a listener that has already submitted for Epic 2 and you go, TML, why should I be punished? I submitted already. Message me. I'll give it to you. So exclusively for listeners, don't go tell your friends. You can tell your friends about 1111 NFT Gallery. Please do. But the only people that are eligible are going to be the listeners. Now submit it, and then we'll work on the referral program after that. So anyway, there you go. All you have to do, 2 pieces of original art. That's it. Does not have to be masterpieces. Think of something fun. Think of the purpose behind why it's happening. It's going to be art that's going to be either displayed in the game or used on different products. Be sure to read the disclosures, like no infringing IP, nothing like that. Like, go do it, uniquely. And yes, there we go. St. Lucifer's in. I know St. Lucifer was mentioning that. Yeah, please do. Guaranteed. That's like $100. Wait, that's insane. That's like $100 bribe. Like, actually. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. Like, let's do it. Like, test tube statues for Epic 2. Let's go. I want to see cool art. I want to see people participating. I also know sometimes you just need that little motivation, right? And I truly believe in the project. I truly believe in the vision that Dr. Nobi has. And so, yes, if yeah, you can't take it back now. It's streamed. St. Lucie. Don't make me sad, puppy. That's all I'm saying. Don't make me sad, puppy. So yeah. Oh, also, let's see. Astro, come here. Um, so I got this is completely unrelated to anything. If you're this is not UPX World related, so feel free. I mean, I'd say don't leave. But I got so I'm a big fan of Amazon and Alexas in general, and and actually, I always forget that Twitch is owned. I don't forget. Obviously, we talked about it earlier in the show of the Prime subscriptions, but big fan of Amazon in general. Um, Bezos aside. So they have a new prototype robot dog called Astro, very cleverly named, if you know the Jetsons robotic dog. And so he like wanders around. It's a pretty cool device. I mean, it's silly, but I got invited to the beta program because right now it's invite only. And so of course I'm like, yeah, of course I want it. And it just like rolls around the house and like beeps at you, but it has full Alexa. Like if you set an alarm, it'll like find you, and then like the alarm will be going off, and it's like, dude, I can hear you like 3 rooms away, but he'll find you. He'll be like, hey, yeah, there's an like alarm. And then also from like a security perspective, it's really nice. It like monitors. It's like a century, and it just like monitors your house and goes from room to room. It'll do like glass break, or if somebody comes in and you're away, it'll be like, oh, intruder, and then you can do video and voice with it. And then it has like a telescopic scope too. So if you're like, oh man, did I turn off the stove? Oh, let me go in. Boop. And then I'll drive my Astro around and I can see, oh, yes, I did. Yeah, no, it's super fun. It's also got 2 beverage holders in the back of it. So like you'd be like, go to the fridge, and then you like put some things. So the dog was like skeptical at first. And he went nuts when you could be like, Astro, bark, and then Astro starts barking, and he did not like that. He got very upset by that. So hold on. It's huge. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll try and grab him. All right, Astro, I'm kidnapping you. Oh, you're heavy. I've been picked up. All right, let's see here. I've been picked up. Astro, say hello. No, just miss. No, you're not okay to move. You're not okay to move. Hanging out here in case you need. Astro, say hello. Okay, he's shy. So he's got these big wheels and all kinds of sensors. Oh man, I will I have to do like that's interesting. You can see his like blinking lights that he doesn't like run into things. He maps out the whole house. Astro, dance. I think because he's up. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just put him down. Well, let's see if we can hear him. It's okay to move now. Oh, but I don't think I've mapped this room out. So you have to like map out. That's a weird looking dog. Yeah, you have to like map out the rooms. So he like scans the rooms, and then you get this really cool digital map of your living areas, and then you can like label them. And then you're like, Astro, go to the kitchen. And then he'll go to the kitchen wherever you put it. Oh, I'm lost. Please clear my path. Oh yeah, I know. I know. Look, I know you haven't mapped this room. I didn't map the office because I don't want him in here. So, Yeah, no, he's really fun. And he's got little beer cozies. He does dances. He'll beatbox for you, and yeah, I mean it's silly stuff, but yeah, it's I like tech, so he's a fun little tech thing. Anyway, all right. Well, that is it for today's stream. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I will be back here, same Xlander place, same Xlander time, 5 p.m. Central at UPX World Live, and on Wednesday. That's our next stream is Wednesday. Hopefully, we will have some more things to show you in relationship to the Hyde Park Ninjas. We will see. I think we'll have some more. If I hadn't already loaded up Vixie, I'm going to try and get the Vixie emotes uploaded to Twitch for y'all so you can start using her. Oh, I know. He's very upset because he's outside of his range. And he got like stuck somewhere and like ran out of batteries. He's just like creeping. He's like being very cautious. Go. It's okay. Go. It's really funny to watch him. Disoriented. Need some space to look around. He got like stuck the other day and it was really sad because then like he'll run, like if he runs out of batteries, he like makes a really sad like dying sound, and then it's like shutting down, no more power, and then you have to like pick his. It's only happened once because I closed the door, like I didn't realize, because he just like wanders around. You probably have a date and submit year for the test tube. That's a fair point, architect. Okay, yes. Disclaimer for the test tube submission: it must be submitted to 1111 NFT.gallery following all stated rules and regulations set by 1111 NFT Gallery. And those submissions must be in by midnight CST on August 8th to be eligible of 2022. I don't think people are going to watch this episode next year. I'm hoping that there's enough content that no one needs to go back to this random episode from December 5th. Unless somebody's like, oh, wasn't there an episode where he showed Astro? Remember that? But who knows? Or, I mean, I guess so. Maybe you want to see. I mean, it will be interesting, to be fair. In a year from now, like we take what UPX World was like today, and then you go, oh, well, let's see where we are now. And then, like, I'm hoping that it's just like mind blowing. Like, oh my gosh, December 8th, 2022. Jeez. Did I say a full date? That's it. All right, cool. So that's going to do it for me today, folks. Until I see you again on Wednesday, stay kind to each other. Oh, did I say August? December 8th. Because 8 August. Anyway, stay kind to each other, and I will see you on the ship. All right, cheers.